huge congratulations. So I don't want to get this wrong, but Culpa is the most watched non-English language Prime Video original film ever.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yes.
How does that feel? Were you expecting that kind of amazing reaction?
I think I knew because of like the fandom of the book and the whole like thing that already is. I knew that it was going to be big, and I knew that it already had fans. That's kind of what comes with doing an adaptation. But I did not expect that title to ever be mentioned with my name next to it or with this project. It was a wonderful surprise. I think what strikes me more every time, like, I don't know, there's like statistics of like which movies are number 1 or 2 or 3. Like, Culpa is still like up there a year after it's been out. So yeah, I'm just very grateful that people like it so much that they keep watching it.
Yeah, why do you think people loved it so much that they'll go back and back to these characters?
I mean, I think there's this love of just like teen films that like it happens with each generation. Maybe this one in particular, there's this like very strong, badass female lead. I don't think maybe you get that in other like teen romance movies. I think maybe that is the part that it gets you more. Obviously the chemistry between the two characters and the racing, and there's just a lot of stuff. Like for anybody who likes each thing, you can just watch it and there's something for you. So yeah,
that's true. And so many people have seen this now. So many people have seen you. How has your life changed since this movie came out over a year ago now?
A lot, in many ways. Obviously, it's a huge door opener for like so many opportunities in work-related stuff. I've been traveling a lot because of it. I've met a lot of amazing people and actors and directors that I've looked up to. That has been really amazing. Obviously, the whole like social media and followers and people recognizing me comes with it as well. There's a good thing and a bad thing to it, I guess. But then at the same time, it hasn't really changed that much. My life, like my day-to-day life, is very similar to what it was a year ago, maybe just packed with a little more work and
photo
stuff.
Shoots.
Yeah, photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a pretty my life is pretty much the same. My group of friends is pretty much the same. Yeah.
It's important as well to keep the same people.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning the fan base, and it's like a young adult adaptation. So I'm assuming that's most of the fan base. What is it like kind of having a skewing younger fan base, and kind of maybe the pressures that comes with that to be like a bit of a role model, I guess?
Yes, completely. I guess I don't see it when I'm like looking at numbers and stuff, because you don't really know. I feel it a lot when people come up to me and like ask for pictures, or maybe just like tell me that they like the show. Sometimes they're like kids, like under.
Are you like, you watch this?
Yes, a lot of times I'm like, how old are you and who let you the TV remote?
Yeah.
Like, no, there should be parental admission there. So I do get a little like worried about some of that when I like actually see like the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, I'm glad that they have this film as a big part of their like journey growing up, just because I feel like there's been a lot of these types of films, and this one does have a little bit more of this like she's in love, and obviously there's like this passion and intense, like all the things that you feel when you're 17. But I do feel like Noah has this like very sense of self, and she does want to like figure out what she wants and what she needs, and maybe that's not the person, and maybe that's okay. So if I have to find something good about it, then that would be it.
She's not so bad.
Yes.
She's cool. She's cool. And obviously we've seen the first look at My Fault London today.
Yes.
How does it feel handing over that story and that character to a new cast and crew?
Well, it's been weird, because it hasn't been that long since we did the first one, and usually these types of things like remakes and stuff do come when like maybe it's like finished and some years have passed. I think it's fun because we get to do it together. I know I've done like, I did remakes before. I did Scam when I was very little, and that was a remake. I never got to meet my, like the original Nora, so I like that I'm kind of a part of it, and I get to like maybe, I don't know, help Asha with anything that she needs, and just be there for her, because obviously she's got the whole film and acting thing, but it is like a very big fandom to come into, and as wonderful as they are, it's still like a lot to process, and it can be very demanding, and sometimes they're very critical. So yeah, but it's fun to like see this universe growing. I kind of feel like it's turning into like, I don't know, superhero movies.
Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to Asha then taking on the role of Noah?
I feel like what's helped me most probably is like take yourself out of the ending product, because it has helped me a lot with this types of films. You never know, like you don't have a lot of control over what happens and how the end of the filming is, and how the audience perceives it, and what they like and what they don't like. It's not really like you don't have any control over that, and since with these types of films and with Culpa Mia, you're such like she is and I am such a big part of like, we're the face of the whole movie. Obviously Nick as well, but it's hard not to put yourself out of that, because obviously when people are like commenting and giving their like opinions on the movie, you're the like whole center of the opinion because you're the face of it. So for me, it's helped me a lot just to take myself out of it and be like, oh, I have no control over it. I hope you guys like it, and then just try to enjoy whatever comes with it.
Yeah, I've done my job.
Exactly. I've done my job.
That's not my business.
Exactly.
And obviously today was all about celebrating and championing women on and off screen in TV and film. But for you as a young woman, what was that like to lead a set? Like you were 20 when you did it?
2021.
That's crazy. It's so cool. What was that like?
It was my first time being a lead on a film. I did lead like a season on a TV show, but it's very different, and obviously being like a Prime Video production, everything's so big, and there was a lot of pressure with this film. I don't know. I guess I just love it. I guess I've had this since I was very little. I love leading in general. It's a very Aries thing. But I mean, obviously there's still a little thing that I've learned with like other projects now. Still very young, still need to like maybe scream a little louder than maybe other people just because I'm a woman and I'm young and everything. But I have learned, thanks to it, that I do need that space, and that I'm not the person to like stay quiet in like projects and not give my opinion. So yeah, very, very fun. I do like being leading lady.
I love that for you. Take charge. And where do you hope the TV and film industry is for women in 10 years from now?
I hope there's much more. I think we've grown a lot in the past like years. I think, well, you can obviously with this that we're doing, there's a lot of much more like women directors, producers. Amazon is a like very big women led production company. You can see it like a lot here. So I hope like behind the cameras, I think there's still a lot of growing to do. Like it's a very male led space. I do hope we grow a little more there. I do hope like in awards and stuff, there's more recognition. I think we should make more space for that as well. And I don't know, just a lot of more like stories about like imperfect women and yeah,
just real. We're
Exactly.
all imperfect. And just very lastly, what can people expect from Culpa?
Yes.
Yeah?
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Coming out at the end of December.
I think they can expect all the things that they love from the first film, because it does have the same essence and nothing has really changed in the world. And like the Culpa Mía, Culpables world, which is very important, I think. But also you can see growth starting to happen in the characters. There's a lot more involvement in like the secondary characters, which I love. You can see like part of their world, and like Lion and Jenna and the parents and all of that, which is very cool and I think adds a lot to the story. A lot of new locations, a lot of new outfits, and a lot of new races. So yeah,
all the good things.
All the good things.
Amazing. Well,
stuff.
I can't wait to see it. And thank you so much for speaking.
You too.
With me. It's such
so
a
nice to
pleasure.
meet you.